It looked good before we started, guys. But I guess we're going vertical tonight. Right, Owen? Owen's the cameraman. We don't have our good horizontal camera film crew here tonight. Not yet. He'll be here soon. Welcome to Dinner and a Boat Live Friday night, 10 o'clock on You're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat. I'm going to have to get an apron that I can wear when I'm cooking that says you're going to need a bigger pan while we're cooking.
Bigger ham?
Pan.
Oh.
Jeez. Okay, we're going to turn these burners down just a little bit. Got them all going, kicking out some extra heat in here, but I don't know if we really need it much here.
Because, you know, it's cold. It's going to be like
I
4 degrees.
think we're going to get out the big pan tonight, but we're going to put these on medium.
We are?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to get out. See, you're going to need a bigger pan. I'm telling you, I need a cooking apron that says it.
That's our biggest pan.
That is our biggest pan. Tonight, we're making Philly cheesesteak subs. I made the bread already because it took a while.
I chose the recipe.
Yeah, Abby chose the recipe. It'll be in the link below after the live's over. They're amazing.
It's some really good bread.
Owen ate a whole loaf to himself. Just the loaf, just by itself.
Good evening, Roberta.
Hi, Roberta.
What was that?
Got some oil on my hand from the pan. Okay, so I'm just going to let that pan warm up a little bit. We got our meat.
Good evening, Kathy.
Marinating. Hello, Kathy. Our meat's marinating in some little bit of Worcestershire sauce, not a lot. A little bit of that goes a long way. And some soy sauce to help tenderize the meat for our cheese, for our steaky. Yeah.
Yo, look what I found.
For our subs. We'll say it that way. Talking to me over here, but I can't hear her. What?
Hold on.
Abby says thumbs up. For whoever that means something to, I hope that means something good. Owen's got the mic.
Mom.
The volume? Oh! Let's see, that's what happens when you don't communicate.
Hi, Rook One.
Hi, Rook. How are ya? Abby says I'm supposed to remind everybody, don't forget to like our video here. I thought she meant she was giving somebody a thumbs up in the comments. That went way wrong, but yeah. So don't forget to give the video a like here. We're just I'm gonna kind of cut them a little bit thin, but not too thin, because when we cook these, after we get our meat cooked, I'm not cooking them till they're translucent. I'm gonna cook them just till they start turning a little bit brighter of a color than what they are right now, so that they're still crunchy, because I want them crunchy on our subs, on our Philly cheesesteak subs. They're gonna be amazing. We're just letting the pan warm up. And I'm just going to cut a couple of these up, and then I'll cut some more up after I get the meat in the pan. If you're ever worried about tenderizing meat for anything, just soak it in a little bit of soy sauce, or just put it in a bag with some salt in there. You don't want to use a ton of salt, but the salt helps tenderize it.
You want to know what it
All right,
looks
Owen,
like?
what does it look like?
Fajita stuff.
It
Kathy says I'm eating Subway.
could be.
Subway.
We made. I got Subway buns behind me.
I don't know. I think those are better. Better than Subway.
Oh, thanks, Owen. We're gonna have I'll post the link for the recipe for those too. But yeah, that's what we wanted, Kathy. Is we were thinking Subway sounded so good, so we're like,
Subway.
We'll make some. Okay, we had this. Really don't need long. It's like 20 minutes, but I've had it in there for about an hour. But it's just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, like, I don't know.
The hardest word in all humanity to say.
Yeah, like half a tablespoon, and then probably a quarter or an eighth of a cup, depending on how much meat you have, of soy sauce.
I think it's Al or it's I.
Yeah. We're gonna get that in there and cook it.
He said I want milk and cookies all of a sudden.
Aww, I wish we had some milk and cookies for you.
Right? I walked around on the lake. We got ice up here.
Hold on, let me get this all spread out so we can brown it up real nice and all apart. You know, tomorrow, if you don't go hog wild and eat all this tonight, we can make fajitas tomorrow. This meat's gonna be amazing for leftover fajitas.
Go with me.
Okay, let's cut up a red onion while that's browning nicely
Bell
on
pepper.
one side. What did I say, red onion? Yeah, red bell pepper.
Yeah.
They're both red. And I looked at the onion when I said it, so.
That's white.
There you go. No, there are red onions is what I meant. Quit confusing me and making it. Good job. Good job. Okay. Owen went and tested the ice today and a little bit yesterday.
Yesterday it was less soggy ice.
Yesterday was less soggy. We had
the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
So 2 days ago there was a solid 4 inches of ice out there. Then we had a warm. It was 40 degrees today.
And it blew from the south all day today.
But it's supposed to get down to 4 degrees. Like late Sunday or Saturday night through Sunday and like Monday, and it's supposed to be really, really cold.
Just hoping to get ice fishing. Favorite winter pastime. All right, we're also going to garlic this up a little bit, about 2 teaspoons. If you're using whole garlic, you're gonna want about 4 cloves, but we're just gonna spread this across here. Owen likes garlic.
Garlic.
We're going for it. And then we're gonna give that a stir and cut into our onion and add this to the pot.
You can see where the heat is.
I know, I gotta give it a good switcheroo here.
Yeah.
And maybe move my pan a little bit more. Because I want this nice and brown and crispy. I guess we could turn it on high for right now.
Father's driving up here.
He is on his way. He's not far out. Maybe 15, 20 minutes.
So he'll be here about
Hi. Oh, yeah, 15, 20 minutes or so.
about 10:30.
Really? Maybe.
10:25,
He might be here
10:30.
before that, yeah. All right, Owen. Onion. Let's get our onion cut up. Get our hands off of it.
Ooh, we got another person.
All right. So we haven't decided yet. I asked Dad, I think we kind of did decide, but we were debating. What's up, Kevin?
What's
We're debating whether we should make the cheese into a cheese sauce to drizzle over the subs, and Abby says no. Or if we're just gonna put the cheese on top and put it under the broiler to heat it. So we'll see. We'll see where we're going with that.
This is Dad. Kevin said Dad made it tomorrow. Gordon said that was pretty good. People on South feel that 6 minutes.
Hey, shush, Morgan. That's evidence, Abby says. All right. All right, we're gonna give another quick little toss here. Get some of the red side down, and into the hotter spots. Smells pretty good.
It does smell pretty good. It looks pretty good.
Well, you like red meat all day long.
Yes, I do.
That's just about done. We're gonna couple of these pieces
Couple
over,
red pieces left.
and we're gonna break out our fresh.
Roberta.
Our fresh. Oh, and you want to go get another pan out? Because I'm
Another?
going to flip this over. Homemade seasoned top buns that I just knocked a ton of seasoning off the top of.
Says I have a feeling that Firo is giving it all at right now.
Right.
The Firo is running amok, Jesus, says Kevin.
You know, that
These
feels
bad
probably
boys
doing some
apart.
impressive things.
I'm not saying
That's
that
That Firo is about to become real happy. It's gonna get its oil changed this
We
weekend.
got 7 people watching, y'all.
I'm not saying I know how to make a good bun, a good sub bun. But if you're looking at what I'm looking at, and it's just caked with seasoning, which smells amazing, and then do you see?
See it on the screen.
Oh, It's gonna be so good. No, I didn't see it on the screen. Quit laughing, Abby. Don't laugh at me, Abby. We're gonna add a little bit of that seasoning to our pan.
That was drained.
Kevin says
Yeah.
he's got the wind pushing him right now.
The wind is pushing him.
Yeah.
I still see just a little bit of red, but we're gonna throw our stuff in because by the time the veggies are cooked nicely, our meat's gonna be done.
I made
So
it from
actually,
Westland to Greenville in 2.5
I
hours.
forgot the jalapeno.
Yeah, don't forget the jalapeno.
Okay, well don't put the onions in yet. Give me the jalapeno. What?
Roberta says I made it from Westland to Greenville in 2.5 hours.
Pretty good.
She's making record time now.
Yeah. All right, and we're gonna throw in one jalapeno because we like spice around here.
Yeah.
Oh, we love it. Oh, speaking of
spice.
spice, we have tons of hot sauces to add for seasoning onto our subs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut these pretty thin.
Why do you say seasoning? That's what you call
I don't know,
flavor.
sauce. I'm gonna cut these real thin. That way, there's a bunch of them, and when you bite into one, it's not like so overpowering.
Kevin says
That's a
if he
thick one.
waxes that Theo, he might get another mile per hour out of it.
It does need a
Tell Wyatt
waxing.
Johnson.
Huh?
Tell Wyatt Johnson.
Wyatt Johnson. Abby says hello.
Yeah. Kathy says Roberta drives crazy little.
All right, I need to hurry up because this meat's cooking fast. They can't cut any thinner any faster.
You just need to be like with the big, huge.
Oh, I should have left the stem on here. That was my bad. Okay, that one's a fat one, and it's the end one. It's gonna be really hot. Whoever gets that one, you're lucky.
The seeds are what are hot.
Yeah, that's the end of it. I didn't de-seed the jalapeno. Okay, into the pot. All these, and we are not cooking them long because we want them to be crunchy on our
Just like Gator
subs. So we're gonna add it all in. Give it a good stir. Get some of the sauce that's in the pan onto our veggies. Break them up. Yeah.
Morgan said FAFF. Oh, I know what it means. Sorry, that's explicit, guys. You can't say it. John might have to.
Abby says there's an explicit word in there that we can't repeat on full volume. On full volume. Oh, that one's big.
John might have to hold the clear coat on.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's another one.
And then Morgan, because he's the one who said FAFF, and then he's like fast as yeah.
Yeah, right? Okay, I'm going to start cutting our subs apart because we're getting ready.
I have to put some in the
Why? Because that makes up the sub. So, I wish I had, it would go like make this really easy to make and they'd be rounder and fuller. And it's one of those silicone sub pans.
You've made like perfect sub buns in the past, just without all the seasoning on them.
Yeah, I know.
coat check on the roof. There might be re-entry marks.
Yeah.
Re-entry marks.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna open these up so we can fill them up.
Such thing.
That looks like an oval bowl.
Yep.
Where you just like fill it.
And I'm just gonna fill it.
That's what I put chili in.
Too much bread there.
There.
The Rook one says no such thing, Mark. Clear coat check on the roof. There might be re-entry marks.
Yeah.
Oh, that one went all the way through.
I think this is the
Bummer.
That one's mine.
I think this is
Oh, look, more seasoning to the pan.
I think this is the most entries in the chat we've had.
Nice. So look at that. It's just beautiful. You see, I don't know if you can tell the change in color where they were green before, but now they're like a bright, deep green. And the red is just a little bit brighter. And the onions have just started to become, I'm going to forget the word for it, translucent around the edges.
I agree with you, Morgan.
Morgan says 3.8 liter supercharged V60 is what God drives. Lol, Morgan.
Yeah, well, Morgan, he must have needed a parts car because Fast and the Furious was launching them out of something, right?
Into space.
Yeah,
Fear to space.
great. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more. This is so much bread.
Really?
There's no way you're getting through one of these, I'm telling you.
I don't know. I've had the
I'm gonna turn it this way.
from over in Wisconsin before.
Those marks could be going upside down. Because Kevin.
All right.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Owen, we need
Yes.
cheese. We got provolone cheese to put on top of these bad boys, and we're gonna turn this off. What? Yeah, I don't care.
How many things should I grab? 1, 2?
Just grab me 2 for right now, I think. All right, we are gonna load these bad boys up. Now fill this.
All right, so this is gonna be like completely out of the blue, but I want to tell you guys something. I made some hard candy today, and every time I make hard candy, I do something what some people could consider evil. I made banana flavored hard candy, and I dyed it bright pink. I'm gonna take it to school and tell everybody it's raspberry. I've done that before with lemon candy and dyed it blue and called it blue raspberry. Great times.
Great time.
See, now the Mick oh crap, I gotta look back at it.
This you buy the cleanest pink.
Yeah, the McFarland Fiero has seen a lot more than our Fiero has. I feel bad for that Fiero that McFarland has there.
Yeah. That one's living the hard life. That's like
Yeah.
that's like the Annie
Well, that has a
it's hard knock life for your Fiero.
Kevin says that Dad said they should have used the Fiero in Back to the Future.
right.
It's a lot of meat.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Wouldn't make that big of a difference. It is a 2-seater.
Exactly.
DeLorean's a 2-seater. I mean, there's that.
By Hollywood, John paid $400 for that Fiero and its commuter from Ludington to Detroit.
Right?
Yeah. We could have got one for $300 too.
Isaac! John is on his way.
He's going Mach speed. Jesus says Kevin says.
I don't know. He can't be that far out.
That meat's pretty good.
Alright, put some peppers in here.
Kevin,
Onion.
Isaac, northbound, rest area on 31.
Alright, so there we go. We need cheese. And Owen, will you turn the broiler on?
The what?
Oh, how do I do that, Mom?
I don't know how to do it either. So it's like,
It says broil.
It says broil. There's a button
Do you
for
want
it.
convection broil or boil?
right.
Broil
Royal?
with the R.
It's royal.
No.
He said it like royale, like a
I know,
royale.
because there's boil, convection, boil.
Both of them are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Which
you
one do
said
want?
boil the first time. So just put it on broil.
Convection broil? No, just broil.
Because we just want to put it in there to melt this cheese on top.
It's set at 500 degrees right now. What do you want set at?
Perfect.
Okay.
We'll scorch them. How much cheese is too much cheese?
Never.
Abby says there's never too much cheese, ever.
I just want to
I'm not promising anything, but they look pretty amazing. That's all I'm saying. And there's a little bit left over for to do tortillas.
Or tacos if I finish through everything.
Or tacos. Want a piece of cheese?
You know, someone's sleeping.
Someone is sleeping. There's still one for everybody. One of these is way too much. That's a lot of bread.
Kevin, I mean,
It's going to be amazing.
Morgan says 85 in a Fiero feels like 335 miles per hour.
actually, like, from
I
riding
feel like
it
it feels like you go slow when you're going fast.
now I've done this, I've rode enough vehicles, from semis to cars to Fieros to trucks, all that. When you go from a pickup truck to the Fiero, it's a 20-mile-an-hour difference when you're going the same speed. It feels like you're going 20 mile an hour faster than the Fiero, even though you're going the same speed as when you're in a pickup truck.
Okay.
Short.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, we gotta lift the.
And it gets worse the faster you go. It feels like you're going faster and faster than you're actually going.
The vibration goes away at 92 miles per hour. He's at 99. The wind slows him down.
Royal way.
Because you are 3 inches off the ground.
Yeah?
I don't care if you stole a chunk of bread.
Bread.
I'm gonna try the meat.
I already did. It's great.
Good?
Bread.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Alright, come over here so we can talk to them while I keep an eye on our things so we don't burn it.
You shouldn't burn it.
Headlights add too much drag, Kevin.
The headlights add a lot of drag.
Man, I wish I should have grabbed some. I really should have grabbed some banana peppers. They would have went really good on top of this.
I told you we should have turned around. You said no.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I can't wait for it to get real cold.
I know, because you want the ice to.
It's supposed, it's supposed to. The wind chill's supposed to be like -10 or something. It's supposed to be like 4 degrees and blowing like a hurricane up here.
Yeah.
Morgan says ride. He should be right. He should be ghost riding with the dog lights.
Well, there's a little switch in there that can turn off all the lights. This meat is really good.
Or you should just have the Fiero blinking at you as you're going down the highway.
You want me in the shot?
There you go. Oh man, it's getting melty.
Yeah.
Melty.
It's getting melty.
Melting down.
Yeah. Oh no, looks amazing.
Bread.
Tastes amazing. I've had the bread. I've had the meat. I've had.
Tastes pretty good.
Smells amazing.
Onion.
Looks amazing. Tastes amazing. Smells amazing again.
Yeah.
Morgan said there should be plenty of ice out on him.
Yeah, Lakey my cousin was telling me, Lakey was there, said there's like 8 inches to like a foot out there. But that was like 4 or 5 days ago, so. I haven't been out there yet,
Yeah.
so I don't know. But I know there was 2 days ago a solid 4 inches out on PM. And then it was 40 degrees today and blowing from the south all day, so.
All day.
All day.
So it defeated all the ice it made last night.
I mean, I see a couple people walking around out there, 2 ice shanties out there still. That was at 3 o'clock when I watched home, so.
I think the most I've seen was 4.
I counted the most. There was eight people out there at one time. There was 5 ice shanties and 3
I'm talking
people.
about today.
Yeah, today there was less people. The most people out there yet has been 8.
Mm. You know what I didn't add to the subs?
What?
A sauce. I was gonna.
We can have our own sauce.
It's been so long since I've had a Philly cheesesteak. But I think usually you can put like mayonnaise and stuff on them, but we got some mayonnaise in there. You don't like mayonnaise, so you just eat it like
It's
it is.
all right on certain things.
Book 1 says, when I was young, there was a canyon we would go down at night with the flashes on only. That was our ghost riding.
It sounds fun.
Nice. Ooh.
Oh, it's all melted.
Oh, it's all melty. Okay, the pan's hot, so watch out.
And
So watch out.
I'm grabbing the bread on the
The
pan.
bread's gonna be hot. Get a plate.
It's not that hot.
It's
I
hot
claim
enough.
this one as mine though,
Okay.
because it looks absolutely delicious.
Do you want mayonnaise for it?
No, not one bit.
No, not at all. Oh, poor son.
That's why I claimed it, because
You want a fork?
I was
Book
thinking
1
that.
said we were dumb.
Abby, you want to split one with me?
Or
We'll leave that plate out for John when he gets back. Me and Abby will
Bread.
split one.
Every time, I just want to eat the bread with all the seasonings on top of it.
I know.
That's it.
It's pretty
That's all I want to do.
I'm gonna move this way. Look at that. We got food for tomorrow. Abby, do you sure you want a half of one or you want like a quarter of a one?
I'm probably half.
Oh, a lot of bread for me. I'm gonna have a quarter.
Right.
You said that's a lot of bread for you. As I've already ate one full thing
I know.
of bread before the live even
Oh man,
started.
guys. Add a little bit of sauce to that. Some hot sauce, some mayo. Look at that.
Yours probably looks really perfect, don't it?
It's covering your ugly face.
I mean, it is. I'm sitting dead center, so.
You're my best looking kid. I don't know what you're talking
Well, you
about.
have shown that.
Ooh, horseradish too, guys.
You're awesome here.
You
I
want?
have should. Who's asking that?
It's a good thing you're not on
It
camera.
really is.
Would you like some horseradish to go with your,
Oh, Morgan's asking.
Yeah, I have shown the channel.
or some garlic
For the
mayo?
people that have been on it, my dear. At the time.
I want just a little bit.
We just had a 4-wheeler go through Harper Lake Monday night.
Ooh.
Sounds about right.
This sounds about right.
Do you want this on yours or no?
Yeah.
All right.
Just a little bit.
There you go. That's great.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Oh, I hear a garage door.
We got the funeral man.
Take the cam with you.
That's what I'm doing.
It's going to become the travel cam. You're going places.
Ooh. The man, the myth, the legend.
928.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
You didn't close the garage door.
That's pretty amazing.
You need a horseradish. Horseradish.
Yeah, Chris can come.
Well, you were looking that way when you said it.
Because you were ready.
Hey, Kevin. What's up? I'll get off the phone here, buddy. I'll talk to you, right?
All right. It's up to you. You can pack your poor tummy full of the whole one, but I cut one of them into 4, so.
I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom. I've been in the car for 3.5 hours.
He's got to make
Says
room.
Hi, Dad.
Who?
Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Isaac said he looks tired.
He's had a long day. I think he was up at like 6 this morning.
I know I was.
Did a full day and then drove up here too. You were not up at 6. Because I called you at 6:30 3 times and you never answered me. I sent Abby up to get you up this morning.
She didn't get me up.
I did.
Didn't Emma get me up?
No, I got both people.
She didn't get me up.
I did.
Well, I don't know, guys. That was a very, very simple, very quick food. Well, if you don't count the bread, but you can't make this without making the bread. The bread is amazing. Owen,
Yeah.
come over here and get your seat.
Morgan says the world needs.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does. That's good. Well, Abby, how's yours?
I wish there was less peppers.
Really? She doesn't like all the peppers.
The peppers were soggier, yeah.
Really? I like them crunchy.
Just a little soggier.
It's a lot of cheese, Owen. He's sitting way over there because he didn't want you to see that. You should come over here and do that. That's a big chunk of cheese. Picked his cheese off his thing, which was that long. And it's got meat sticking to it, peppers, and it just one big long string of cheese. Oh, that was good. We are definitely saving that bread recipe.
Did
Would you? Yeah. Yeah, that was really good.
that was a bad bite. I got like all the horseradish in one bite.
Well, kind of stunk the way I cooked them in the pan. Because when you cook them together like that and you tear them apart, it doesn't create that outer crust for the back side of your bun that you need when you split it open. It just tears. I definitely need one of those pans.
Oh, it smells really good.
The bread's pretty amazing. I mean, steak is steak, and it'll always be steak, but the bread makes it. Definitely makes it. Right.
But I just said it was
Do you want? Oh, it's right there. Yep. Sorry. Let me scoot down a little bit. Owen's supposed to be wearing that. Here's garlic mayonnaise, and Abby's got horseradish over there to put on it.
I want some horseradish.
I might have to go get another one out of the pantry because that's about empty.
I want some of this pop because I haven't had any of this either because it was in the trunk. And I was in a hurry to get here to see you guys, so I haven't stopped since Detroit.
Is it warm or cold?
It's kind of, it's not warm, but it's not cold.
Well, if you put the lid on that, put it in the fridge. There is some cold RC in the fridge.
Kevin said, quote of the day, good judgment comes from experience, and experience, well, that comes from poor judgment.
That's fact.
Pretty good, Kevin. Or don't judge until you have all the facts. Because I followed one of our company trucks today, and he had his axles up on the way while he was loaded going over to where we were unloading. I went, that idiot. He's going to get a ticket. He's a dummy. He's a moron. He's this. He's that. Followed him all the way over there, cussing the whole time. He opened his kind of stove up. He only had one coil on. He didn't need his axles down. Don't judge until you have all the facts.
I would have looked for squatting tires.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can cancel that broiler. We're good.
Oil.
Yeah.
I'm used to it. I'll move on. Light.
Right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
They're pretty good.
So this week in truck driving, I only overloaded the 8-axle one time. Wasn't over gross. Did have to move everything around though to get it right.
Right.
Sometimes it just don't go the way you planned it. So I heard a whole bunch of comments going on while I was on the phone with Kevin.
Yeah.
There were a few.
There was not just a few, there was a ton.
So Kevin's here. Who else is here?
Kathy, Roberta, the
Rook.
Rook, Isaac.
Hi, Kathy, Roberta, Isaac, Rook,
Morgan, Kevin. Say hi to Kevin
I
again.
was just talking to Kevin. Kevin knows.
Hi, Kevin.
Morgan says that is called.
I don't say hi to Kevin. It's what's up.
You know what's funny is every time, and I don't know why, because over Christmas, this never happened. But somebody said something with your name, Kevin, and ever since that point in time, like 2 weeks ago, every time somebody says the name Kevin, all I can hear in my head is
That was all you. You came up with that all by yourself.
what's her name from Home Alone screaming Kevin's name on the airplane after she realizes she forgot him. No, she's like, Kevin! Yeah. That's all I hear every time somebody says your name now. It's just stuck.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I don't remember exactly when. I think Morgan's right though.
The mom.
I think it was 6:45 when I talked to him down on Southfield.
Catherine O'Hara, I think her name is.
7:45, 8:45, 9:45, 10:45 would have been 4 hours. 3 hours and 45 minutes from Detroit up here.
Right?
And I wasn't excessively speeding because anything over 80 mile an hour is like this.
Not lying.
We need tires. We need tires. But we did not go under 74 mile an hour at any given point.
There's a sweet spot, right about like
Right?
77, 78 is a sweet spot.
Mm-mm.
Right in there, well, right in the high 70s.
Not anymore.
No?
The sweet spot at 78 mile an hour is gone. We must have wore more rubber off. Now the sweet spot's like 73.
How we doing, Abby?
So there's that.
30. No. What am I saying now? Yeah, I was starting at 7. Wait.
I just want to know if you're reading them or if you're just what you were doing.
Like 70 something.
Nice.
We definitely weren't going to get a new personal best tonight. She got to 90 mile an hour, caught a gust of wind, and just stopped accelerating.
Oh my goodness.
At least the wind was with you.
Right?
Of course, I was on a closed road course. I wouldn't do that out in real traffic or nothing, you know.
Aww.
So I don't got.
Owen, pay attention because Abby's thing's down.
Same thing for the personal best at 108 mile an hour.
No, 107.
108.
The GPS only says 107. I was thinking about saying, but I was like, I shouldn't.
No, I am tired. I'm not that tired though. I didn't start until 7 this morning, so.
See?
I told everybody.
But I might have talked to Dylan until 2 in the morning before I got a phone last night. So there's that.
Right?
Yeah.
Morgan says we'll have a 3.8 liter supercharged V6 and
Kevin found the struts at car parts or something. $200 for the rear struts.
yeah.
Like $100 for the front springs. The strut is the spring and shock all together.
Oh yeah.
There you
That's really good bread.
It is.
go. Pretty amazing.
Is this a new personal best right here?
It's really good.
I didn't find that recipe. Abby did.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said, Mom, this looks amazing. You got to make this for tonight. I was okay. We'll try it. Pretty amazing. I like it too.
Brian's been teasing me all week from Mexico, sending me shots of food places on the street and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
This is going to be a very different show next year this time, I promise.
Katie, you should have made Mexican between the taco truck and the Los Volanos. John is going to turn Chico.
Is that Brian on there?
He might be there already.
Oregon.
Oh,
The request is really steep in the year 70 to 80 because you get that.
yeah, it's Brian if you see that SRT on there. But Katie calls them what?
What?
You seen SRT and you said it was, what did you think it was when Brian was on there a couple weeks ago?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Kathy says you guys are worse than women on the
Hmm?
Kathy
Right
says,
there with you, Kathy.
Kathy says you guys are worse than women on the farm. I don't know how or why, but I see.
I didn't know that it was Brian because it doesn't say his name. I was just like, oh, we got a new person, SRT. And you're like, oh, I know who that is.
I know.
You're like, and then you're.
Yeah, but you didn't say it was
Brian.
SRT. You said it was something else. You thought it was something else.
Super racing.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Super racing turbo.
Uh-uh.
That'd be
I don't
cool.
know.
I'm going to have to watch it live again now.
It's not a phone, it's a modern TV. That's Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
That's
you
a
being
fact.
on the phone with Dylan till 2 a.m. That's probably what she's referencing.
Oh, that might be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Truck drivers get bored. I wasn't even driving a truck. I was just sitting in the lot staring out the window last night and talking to Dylan. Actually, no, I think I was scrolling Marketplace, you know, looking for the deal.
Yeah.
Did I send you the cartoon? I didn't send you the cartoon. I sent it to Dylan. Where's my phone? Where is my phone? Oh no,
I have no idea.
it's behind me.
There you go.
It's been a long week, guys. Bye. Let's see here. We'll get the Katie reaction shot. When I sent this to Dylan, he was laughing pretty good. Oh, my phone's beeping. Well, you got to read it.
I'm waiting in anticipation.
You got to read the cartoon. Ready?
Okay, read it out loud or no?
Yeah, read out loud.
Okay, last night you washed dishes. Today you're folding laundry. Just how big of a boat did you buy? Yeah, I've seen that. Just for the record, that's not how it works around here. He just calls me up and goes,
A little.
guess what? I go, what'd you buy? You're not going to believe this.
I just bought another boat. We ain't got no money. Yeah, I don't have to pay for it right now. Isn't that how the last one went?
Yeah.
You know your friends are on board when they're selling you boats on credit that they just know you'll pay someday for.
Nope.
That's okay.
What did you buy?
2 weeks to the boat show.
Another Baja that matches my boat that I've been working on the channel that
You
we
bought
did the
it a while
interior
ago.
for.
We bought it a little
Yeah, it's been a little while since they made that deal, but that's what it is. It's a Baja.
3
It's like an
weeks? 4 weeks?
83,
4 weeks.
85,
ago.
something like that. It's a jet boat, a Baja jet boat, like 18 or 19 foot, right? It's the same size.
Yeah,
as
18
mine,
foot.
18. Yeah.
Vince's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one out at the under the carport at the pond.
That had the tarp on it all the time.
I haven't been out to the pond.
There you
It's
go.
been there for five years. Whatever.
Oh, leave the door shut. Letting all the cool air in the fridge out. Abby's got the horseradish.
Yeah. Come on. I do stuff on me. Yeah. Yeah. It's not, that one's not, well, like all boat projects, that one's not getting fixed up. We're not saving that one. It's just parts. And then later.
That's what I did.
Later, we got bored. Time to fix it up.
But as it stands right now, I literally did just buy it for parts. It's got a Berkeley jetivator on it that I need.
Yeah.
so I can pull the place diverter off the other boat. And it's got the 3-point engine mount plate that goes to the Berkeley. It's got the Berkeley bell housing plate that goes to the pump for the 3-point mount system that Abby needs for that boat she's putting together outside, the Cobra Jet. She wants to do an LS, and so we needed a Chevy engine plate. And so we got engine plates with it, and everything but a motor. Well, we kind of got an interior. We got half of the foam. No, we got almost all the foam for the interior, but basically we got half of an interior, and the mice got the other half.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're giving us back their half.
Yeah. We might get a couple mice though when we move it.
Morgan said,
Maybe.
I just sent you a marketplace listing that you 100% need in your life.
You know, I seen that go off.
Me too.
You know, mom would disagree about it. And I'm all
Maybe.
for it.
The bad thing is when Morgan sends me stuff, there's a lot of times we end up buying it. So there's
Like
that.
the $400 Fiero.
Like the $400 Fiero,
We should have
the
bought that.
$100 Cobra Jet boat.
Yeah.
I'm looking, Morgan. I'm waiting to see. It's
It'll be the best $675 you ever spent.
oh, it's getting pretty pricey. That's more expensive than a $100 boat or a $400 Fiero.
Must be better than a boat and a Fiero.
Maybe.
Why didn't it show up? There we go. Oh.
Red.
Well, you didn't send it to me there. I'm looking for it. Oh, it didn't show up.
People born in the 1900s.
Find me a 50s Aerojet motor for my boat, says the road.
Read it again.
Find me a 50s Aerojet motor for my boat.
A 1950s Aerojet motor.
Write it down. You never know.
I got you, Mom. I got you.
They don't call it the Motor City up here for nothing. If we find one and we bring it out there, you're taking us to Mexican dinner, right? Fajitas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Morgan says text message.
I don't see it. Oh, I see it. Why the hell didn't that thing go on? Go on.
They're kind of blurry. There we go. Owen, walk over and go turn it off over your
I
dad.
gotta log back into. Oh,
Just
I gotta
in
get
there.
on the right login.
Right at the beginning of the live there.
This one?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a little bit bright. Let's see what it looks like without it. Oh, that's much better.
I gotta get on the. I'm on the
For sure, but I mean,
channel's Facebook, not the Captain Quint one.
For sure, but I may be in KC by the barbecue, okay?
Okay, let's see here. What did Morgan send me? Now I can.
Sounds
look
like
at it,
plan.
Morgan.
No more just bread.
but the
Oh.
bread is good.
No, stay off the just bread. Save it for sandwiches, turds.
Oh, a Bonneville SSE. I seen this one in Waterford.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, just an old SSE supercharged.
Oh, that looks
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that one. Wasn't the tranny or something was bad? I don't remember.
posted 15 minutes ago.
Oh, maybe I didn't see that one listed 50 minutes ago. I must have been looking at a different one last night. No. Iron Duke, 2.5 liters of Fury.
Every time I see Vortex, I think the Vortex.
They can't hear you down there, Owen.
Nope.
There you go.
Owen wants to put an LS into that.
Oh yeah.
How much more weight is that?
A lot.
Great.
Are you using all aluminum block, like 2009, on like a Tahoe?
Get up here so they can hear you.
That's a lot
Here.
lighter.
Come here, I'll give you my microphone so they can hear you. Oh.
What are we doing this weekend, Owen?
Changing the oil.
Wrong.
No, he's right. We're changing the oil on the Fiero.
That's not what you were talking about, though.
Katie, what did I tell you not to let me forget?
2x4s, you can put the engine in the boat.
Oh yeah, doing that too.
Owen's engine is going in his boat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You excited?
I am, because then I can actually work on extended
Well-
wires finally, that I've been waiting to do.
I got to share the story with you. I shared this story with my wife, who just hysterically
Good night,
laughed on the
Alberta.
other end of the phone at me.
Have a good night.
So
Thanks for watching us tonight.
I'm down at Target Steel loading the truck. I'm up on the deck. I said, "Look, what's laughing?" And she told me afterwards, I wasn't laughing at you. Tell me. Look at,
Because you're going to laugh, because I think he's young at 50 and he's a spry young man. Okay, go ahead and tell your story.
I'm down at Target Steel loading the other day, palletized coils. So I'm up there guiding them on, putting them where I want on the trailer, and then throwing the chains over and stuff. And so while they're getting the next batch of steel, I throw a couple chains and I'm moving around up there. The guy's on the floor, all the steel's all laid out next to the truck. So he's running the crane with the remote, you know, little handheld remote. And so I ended up standing right next to him. And he looked at me. "You can't jump off the truck. You can't jump off the truck." I just looked right back and went, "I didn't jump off the truck." And he,
And all
and he
that I
stopped
pictured-
for a minute. And when he realized what that meant, he goes, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm okay." I literally fell off the fucking truck. I'm laughing too.
You know,
It's not funny. I could have got hurt. I fucking fell off the truck.
that's above the truck, I stick my landing.
Owen sticks his landing every time. All I pictured when he told me he was jumping off the truck and the guy was yelling at him was, you know, you put your hand down, you hop down off the truck. And then he's like, "No." I sternly looked at the gentleman and said, "I didn't jump." And then I went, "Oh my God." Oops. Honey, are
He
you
was a
okay?
dick. Like, he was yelling at me like, "Yeah, come out of there." I didn't jump off the truck. Fucking fell. Getting old. And I literally, all I did was I reached down, hooked the chain on the binder, and as I turned, there just wasn't nothing there
I
for
thought
about 5 feet.
can't get up.
Over I fucking went, about 2 big steps to catch myself.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Needless to say, I'm in better shape than I thought I was. It seems I can leap off a frickin' flatbed. I landed about 5 foot from the edge of the trailer, away. But it wasn't like I just jumped to the side. I stepped, and there wasn't nothing there, and I just went, whoa.
Yeah, you were trying to go somewhere.
I landed right next to the crane operator. Can't jump out there. I didn't jump.
But you're alive and well.
Abby says you need one of the buttons that fall into the tank.
That is not what I said. I said something different.
I'm doing good.
I watered your spider plant.
Thank you.
And mine. And out of nowhere that sprouted.
What?
Pumpkin.
Maybe the pumpkin seed. Maybe.
Nobody planted that. They just
Mm-mm.
sprouted.
Mine got really big, and then like
Mystery Plant.
It is. I think
Little
it's
Shop of Horrors. I've seen that movie.
that's a pumpkin.
I think it's a pumpkin.
My pumpkin plant got really big, and I kept watering it.
Really?
You watered it too much. The dirt was soaking wet. It had too much water. It died from overhydration. You failed that.
The bread's good too.
I know.
I'm just enjoying the peppers.
And I told Owen if we didn't eat it all, we could have it tomorrow for like steak fajitas or what did you say, Owen? Tacos or whatever. Something.
Well, it's pretty good. I'm just enjoying the peppers.
All right. Well,
We got time already? No.
It's 56.
So,
50.
What are you looking at, Kate?
I'm reading comments that Abby's not reading.
Oh.
Brooke and Morgan are talking to each other.
Oh. Well, if anybody can find
19.
an engine like that, Katie's your woman.
Maybe.
Actually, she may not
Sometimes I
find
get
you an
lucky.
engine, but she'll find every bit of literature, who designed it, the company that built it.
I'm sure Brooke's done that all already.
I don't know. You're pretty good at uncovering stuff. Have you talked to them at all about the latest adventure?
No, because it's got to go up in a video.
Well, yeah, but they're all going to watch the video anyways, so.
Maybe. No, I haven't covered anything I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. It's taking me forever. Because I have to read through this book about this boat, this motorboat, Detroit.
not to have you like the
The name of the boat
Is Detroit.
is Detroit. Not in Detroit. The boat was Detroit.
They named the boat Detroit for the city that it was made in by the Matthews Company for the Scripps Motor Company. And the story goes that they made that to publicize and advertise the reliability and dependability of the Scripps motor because they're going to take it across. And just like the Abbey Lab at Low, but they weren't landing in Falmouth, they landed in Queensland, and then they went bobbing on their way through over to St.
You're
Petersburg.
going kind of fast. They went across the Atlantic Ocean in a very small gasoline-powered boat, and she's been doing all the research on this. And how deep is this rabbit hole?
I didn't
go?
add all that in because I was saving those little nuggets for the video.
But don't worry.
Anyway, the rabbit hole, depending on how much you want to investigate, goes pretty deep. So, obviously, we all know the Titanic sank in 1912, April of 1912. They sailed the boat in July. July 2nd, they left Detroit and made their way 2 weeks to New Rochelle, New York before they left. But if you read all the advertising and everything like that, there's all kinds of stuff in there because of how thick and strong it was built, that they said that it was built also to take on the icebergs. It was so tough it could ram an iceberg. But then I found later, nobody knows what happened to the boat once it made St. Petersburg. They were supposed to The
Right.
captain and the crew rowed a boat back, and they left the Detroit, the boat in St. Petersburg, and they were supposed to send it back on a boat, just ship it back, and it never made it back here. But then when I started researching in Russian, I found some tidbits about some expeditions into the Ob River and through Siberia and up over through the Kara Sea to come back around to London over the top. So they shipped, instead of shipping it back over here, they shipped the Detroit by land, by rail car, to, I think you pronounce it Tumen, which is a village or city, I don't know, it's probably a village then, on the Ob River. And then they were going to expedition, try and find a way through the Ob River. But then, just
through
recently,
Russia.
Yeah.
If
What'd I
anybody's
say?
not following, Ob River.
oh yeah, yeah.
It was all through Russia.
Siberia, all
Yeah.
Siberia.
Kevin says read that text before the live closes.
What text? Oh, that text. You're up.
Oh, I seen that.
Whoever gave my Jeep to morons at Pimp My Ride is gonna die. I don't know what you're talking about. It sure looks like a Jeep Willys to me. What's those called when those were Jeeps, not Jeepsters, but what were they called? Back in 1940s, they had that.
That
I
thing
think
is hideous.
I think they were called Jeepsters, but like
Yeah, Jeepsters.
Jeepsters, yeah.
Katie wanted one.
Yeah.
Not one of these.
No, I don't want a Frankenstein.
That is not exactly what you call a good Jeep. Although, it does look like the one that Kevin's got. With minus all the fenders. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, she's been deeply researching the story so she can put it all together and put it up on the channel, and like the whole, like she did the other one, you know, the trip across the ocean, where the boat went, where it ended up, but then just kind of keeps falling down deep rabbit holes.
The funniest thing, because the person that sailed it across, if anybody's ever heard of the Rudder magazine, which there are tons of people that have. I mean, it's a very widely known magazine, but it's about boating and racing, actually racing sailboats and stuff.
An old magazine, not around anymore.
Right. And I think the last print of one of that magazine, I think was in the 70s somewhere. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, the gentleman that created that magazine and then was the editor of it forever was Thomas Fleming Day. Very well known, very experienced, very, I don't know, just really spent a lot of time on the ocean, knew his way around everything. But anyway, so they made the boat and they didn't know how much gasoline they were going to use. So they basically took 5 long gas tanks, and I can't remember how long they were, but they held the 5 of them together, 1,200 gallons. So they just put 3 on the bottom and 2 on the top and then built the boat around that. Well, as they were building it, they put crap. I'm going to forget what it's called. Something ballast.
They put crap in it?
No. I can't remember the name of it.
Rocks?
Yeah, basically, but they called it something. Anyways, they left them loose. They didn't tie them. They didn't like secure them. So through the whole trip, the ballast would get, and they couldn't get to them because then they put up the, what's the firewall called? The bulkhead. They put up a solid bulkhead. So they had to break out the bulkhead, but then they couldn't even reach them. So the whole trip, the ballast just kept getting thrown apart, and they were riding like this half the trip, and then when they weren't righted, they were riding like this the other half of the trip because they couldn't access the loose ballast in the bottom of the boat underneath the gas tanks. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be another epic story from beginning to end. How long is this one going to? You shoot for an hour, half hour?
There's way more content to this one, but I can't use all of it because the book was reprinted recently. So it's even though it's Thomas Fleming Day's log from 1912. Somebody holds the rights to it somewhere, so I had to kind of put everything in my own words, but I tried to break it down from day to day, and there's like, I think the Abbott Low was 21 days or 30,
No,
30 days.
38 days. 37. It was almost 40. Something like that.
Yeah, well, this is going to be like 45 days plus the beginning trip to the 2 weeks through the lakes and the canals and everything in Hudson, and then everything in Russia. So 45 minutes maybe. I don't know. I'm not even all the way done with it, and I've been working on it for like 2 weeks now. But because every time I come across something like with the Scripps Motor Company, well, who was W.E. Scripps and what else did he do? And then I go down that rabbit hole. And then I read something about Thomas Fleming Day, and he sailed another boat around the ocean that was smaller. It was like 25 feet or something, little tiny sailboat. So then I go down that rabbit hole. So it takes me forever because I can't stay on track. Well, it's bad. It's bad. But anyway. Yeah, and then so I mean, what's cool though is like you read about all that stuff back then, and they were shipping motors left and right, back and forth, and I don't know, I can't tell you how many contracts Russia secured for like military engines and military boats and everything else, and had stuff sent over there back then, and it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot.
Yeah, you think it's
I want to do another video.
Just today that like we have a global market.
Oh no, it was more then I think than it is now. Even though it's a lot now, like, well, it's just the mentality of they make it seem like we didn't do stuff back then. But anyway, down that rabbit hole, there was I can't remember if it was 70 foot or 90 foot. A torpedo boat. This guy was making them here, and Russia ordered 10 of them. Well, they sent 9 over by boat, but then they sailed one over after they stopped at New Rochelle to use that as an exhibition to run the motor in the races that they were holding in New Rochelle, and then rowed the boat across the Atlantic Ocean and delivered it in Russia and then in St. Petersburg. And there's like this whole article where everybody in St. Petersburg that they were supposed to deliver it to didn't believe that they actually sailed it all the way across the Atlantic. They were telling them, no, you had it shipped over, and then you put it together in this other town, and then you drove it over, and that's kind of funny. But yeah, a lot of that stuff I get sidetracked on when I'm doing other
It's
stories.
amazing how many small boats travel,
Oh, dude,
transverse the Atlantic Ocean and right.
There's the Romania, which was like 38 feet or 40 feet. And that was back in 1920 or something. Yeah. Yeah, they're all over.
And like the amount of like 25 to 35 foot sailboats that have been across are just too many.
It's harder to find documented motorboats, but if it's got sails on it, you can find them all day long. Stories from here to there. I mean, they've been, sails on a boat from, I was going to say Kon-Tiki. That's kind of funny, but no, that's not what I was going to say. I was thinking Vikings. But whatever. It's harder to find motorboat stories of them going across, and then having like good report stories about them going across. Usually it's, you can't do that, you're going to kill yourself. And
then it's like rediscovering the lost art of a small displacement engine pushing bigger boats.
That was the other cool thing that I ran into that I found while I was researching Detroit, was they got up into the canals in Belgium, because I guess there's the Zuiderzee I was telling you about the other day. It's a very, very shallow lagoon on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean. When you get to Belgium, it's on the other side. It's in there. So in order, like a big ship, if you're not going up and around, you got to go through the canal system to get up to the top, and then you come out. But anyways, they couldn't get through for some reason. The pilot that was supposed to take them through the canals kept wasting their time and telling them how they couldn't do this and they couldn't do that because of weather and whatever. And so they grabbed some barge and they ended up towing like 2 or 3 barges behind them and having
Probably in the passenger seat.
making their way through the canals with 2 or 3 barges behind them, and the people going, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it tows them."
Open one and then there's a package.
But yeah, I mean, they had a 16 horsepower,
And there's a white envelope
16
on the
horsepower
seat. Grab
switch
that too.
engine.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
Owen's running outside for me because he's the best son in the world sometimes.
Anyway,
You don't want to strangle. Well, there you go. And there we went down another rabbit hole. But no, it is kind of a lost art. Like, all boats they built today, everybody wants speed. So nobody ever really looks at the everybody thinks that the economical thing is like a trawler. And there are some, but like, there used to be lots of boats built like that with small displacement engines that they just traveled, and it's kind of it's kind of lost art in some ways. But with that, we're gonna sign off. You guys have a good night. I'm gonna get some rest, and we'll see you guys all next week. Love you guys. Oh,
good night, Irene.
Good night, Irene.
No, I was reading a couple of comments. It's not going. There it goes.